am here on Face Mask Friday. And on today's Face Mask Friday, we're talking about Ryan Lochte being a trash human, Nate Parker being a rapist, but he wants to somehow make himself a victim in all this, and Zendaya being the new Mary Jane, and how people are already fucking ruining it. So let's start with Ryan Lochte. If you've been living under a rock, Ryan Lochte said him and his fellow swimmers were robbed at gunpoint in Rio after a night of partying. Well, turns out, motherfucker lied, okay? But are we really that surprised? Ryan Lochte used to wear red, white, and blue grills, and instead of saying yeah like a normal person, he replaced it Y with a J and said yeah. He's fucking obnoxious. This is what bothers me about this story. Not only did this motherfucker lie and then the other swimmers had to tell the truth because they were afraid that they would never leave Rio, but it's the fact that as a white privileged male, he figured that he could go to a foreign country, lie on some brown people, and get away with it because who's gonna question Ryan Lochte? I'm an all-American swimmer. Who's gonna not believe me? I don't believe you, bitch. You know what pisses me off the most? The bullshit apology he released saying it's traumatic being in a foreign country where there's a language barrier. How? How is that traumatic? No other swimmer, runner, distance runner, shot putter, nobody else in the Olympics feel that it's traumatic being a foreign country where they speak different languages. Only you, bitch. Only you. I can't stand this shit. He decided to lie on some people and then try to be a victim again at the end of the day. No, you're a shit person. You literally went to Rio. You had one fucking job. Swim like a fish and take your ass home. You didn't have to do all this extra shit. And then what makes it even worse, not only did this motherfucker try to lie on people and act like having a gun to his head, he was like, whatever. He left out the part where he vandalized a bathroom, broke a door, and pissed on the floor. So you not only came to this foreign country where you think it's so dramatic, but you decided to vandalize their property and just leave that out and somehow make yourself a victim. You're a trash bag of a human, Ryan Lochte, and I don't believe your bullshit apology. The other ones, they sounded genuinely sorry. And that's another thing. Why the fuck do these publications keep writing, he's just a kid? I mean, he's just a kid. Boys will be boys. He was just having fun. No! You don't go to a foreign country where poverty and crime is on the rise, lie on some people because you're a kid and you want to have fun. First of all, this motherfucker is 32 years old. He is nowhere near kiddom. Okay? Y'all called him a kid, but you called Gabby Douglas unpatriotic. Y'all called him a kid, but you called Tamir Rice a man and a thug. Okay. Ryan Lochte is a shit person. And if you want the truth, I think they should take his Rio medals from him because he tried to shine a bad light on Rio. He did. He wanted us as Americans to think all of these horrible, scary things about people in Rio when none of that shit happened and he was the thug, he was the vandal, all because he was out with friends and he was drunk. That doesn't excuse being a piece of fucking trash, okay? And I don't give a fuck if you're a Ryan Lochte stan and you don't like what I'm saying. He was wrong for what he did. He will always be wrong and he doesn't know the severity of his actions. You went over there and you showed your ass. You should have swam and went your ass back home. You didn't have to do all this extra shit. Did you just know that we were going to be more focused on Michael Phelps and him possibly retiring, which he did, that you just had to make a story up so people would pay attention to your second best ass? And that's another thing. Why the fuck did these other grown-ass men go along with your bullshit story? Why? Are y'all pussy? Is that it? What other grown-ass men decide, I'm gonna go live with this other grown-ass man? Huh? How? Why? Now you see why foreign people don't like when Americans come into their country. Because some of you motherfuckers go over there and try to make these people look bad. They have enough problems in Rio, Brazil. They don't need your shit too, Ryan Lochte. Next story. Nate Parker, you are also trash, but you're trash for other reasons. Now, I will say this. Will I still go see Birth of a Nation? Of course I will. It's a story that needs to be told. It's a great, deep story that needs to be told. I can separate a rapist from his movie. But I will also say this. Nate Parker apologists are no better than Bill Cosby apologists. Okay? Nate Parker ruined a woman's life so fucking bad that she is in the ground. Okay, she committed suicide in 2012 because she was still traumatized by what this motherfucker did. And yes, Nate Parker, you are a motherfucker. I cannot believe you people online trying to make excuses for this man. Just because you saw Beyond the Lights and you liked his acting. No, what he did was wrong. And the only reason he got off is because him and said woman had sex before and it was consensual. Oh, so since he got a yes another time, it means yes all the time. That's not how fucking consent works. It's either a yes all the time or it's a no, leave me the fuck alone. Or in Nate Parker's case, it's a rape an unconscious woman and then try to call yourself a victim in this day and age. He seriously said how, it was a hard time in his life and, growing up hard made me act. No, you cannot blame growing up in the hood for raping another woman. You can't. I grew up in the hood, but I don't go around doing fucked up shit, Nate Parker. See, Nate Parker's one of those black men who think that if he gives us great stories that we won't talk about his fucked up ability to make it seem like he's a victim in all this. How? You are not a victim. It did not impact your life, okay? And let's say it did impact your life. You want to know how it did? You made the decision to rape an unconscious woman. You impacted your own fucking life, okay? You are not a victim. You sound too much like Brock Turner, who wanted to make himself seem like a victim by raping a woman behind a dumpster who was unconscious. He's not a victim, and neither are you, Nate Parker. And before any of you black men come on my shit, bitching and moaning, calling me a black bitch and all this other shit, he is wrong. He always will be wrong. And Anthony Anderson, I'ma also need you to shut the fuck up. He's a good man, and that's what we need to focus on. No. He may be a good husband. He may even be a good father. But the core? He's not a good person if he seems to think, as a married man and a father of girls, that he is a victim in a rape case that he permitted. And what makes it worse is that one of his friends walked in while he was doing it and turned around and said, I ain't with this. But yet, we feel bad for Nate Park? No. Go see Birth of a Nation because it's a good story that needs to be told. But don't take away from the fact that this man raped a woman who later killed herself. And he only got off because the judge felt like, well, since she said yes in the past, it must be yes all the time. Fuck that. It don't work like that. He's wrong. Stop giving this man a pass because he is in movies that you like or he shines a light on the racial inequality in the world that don't mean shit. He raped a person who no longer has their life. You will never be the victim because you are still alive making millions of dollars while her mama or whomever has to go visit her in a graveyard. Last but not least, on a lighter note, my girl Zendaya is gonna be Mary Jane in a Spider-Man movie. I'm so fucking excited. I can't wait to see if she gonna stay her brunette hair color or if she gonna have some fire ass red shit and just like slay our whole fucking lives. But apparently on Twitter and everywhere else, it's just too fucking much. You know, the people complaining about Zendaya being Mary Jane are the same motherfuckers who have no problem with whitewashing. So making a person of color character a white person is fine, but making a white person a black person, that's not okay. It's not okay. And plus, Mary Jane's race was never specified in Spider-Man. She just always was Kristen Dunst. And Kristen Dunst isn't even a redhead. She's blonde. But y'all seem to be okay with that. But since Zendaya's doing it, it's too much. I feel like Zendaya's gonna slay the fucking role. Casey Undercover is actually a really good show. Zendaya is a very good quality actress, and I think she will slay this shit. So get your head out of your ass and fucking get over it, okay? Some white man on Twitter gonna say, if they made Martin Luther King white, y'all would have a problem with it. You wanna know the fucking difference between Mary Jane and Martin Luther King? Martin Luther King's a real fucking person, you twat! Mary Jane is some bitch made up for a comic book. Sit your ass down. Y'all trip. Some of y'all trip. Oh my God. How you gonna use a real person in history as a fucking example? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? It's not gonna kill you that they making Mary Jane black this time around. Somebody mentioned that a character on The Flash is played by a black woman who wasn't black in the comic books, and how this woman slays her shit. Get the fuck over it, okay? Like, if J.K. Rowling decided tomorrow to start making Harry Potter movies again, and she added more black people, y'all not allowed to bitch. One, because she created the shit from her mind, and if she want to switch shit around, she can. And two, she never specifies the race of any of the characters in the book, so calm the fuck down. Okay? Or somebody else mentioned that Will Smith, who plays Deadshot was like originally a white person apparently, and people don't care that Will Smith is Deadshot. People don't care. Oh well, but y'all lose your fucking y'all lose your fucking minds and blow a fucking gasket over Mary Jane. That's it for Face Mask Friday. You know, y'all just, I don't mean y'all as in all. I'm meaning about the people who create a situation out of nothing. I feel like Zendaya is going to really commit, slay the role, and give us some really great acting. And give the character a lot of depth. That's what we should hope for. We should not be bitching because they decided to make it a black woman. Okay? We should be like, alright, let's see her step up. Like, what the fuck is wrong with some of y'all? But okay. That's it for Face Mask Friday. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't want no Ryan Lochte apologist or Nate Parker apologist in my fucking comments. Okay? Fuck off. I'm just letting you know right now. Black, white, it don't fucking matter. Especially some of you black men who cap so hard for Nate Parker. I don't want to hear your shit. Shut up. Alright? But anyway. If no one's told you that they love you and that you're awesome, I love you. And I think you're awesome. See you on Sunday.